Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel, and we are back with another timelines battle video. It's been a really long time since I made my last timeline battle video, and since some of you have been asking me how good is Tier 3 Doctor Strange with his new uniform in timeline battle, whether it's still worth to build him out for PvP or not. So today we are gonna try out Doctor Strange in some of the timeline battle, especially against those PvP meta like Jean Grey, like Thanos and Silver Surfer, just to see whether it's still worth to build him up, Doctor Strange for PvP or not, or just remain him for PvE game mode. So we will go through that together so that you know what to do when it comes to building up your Doctor Strange. We already know how good he is in PvE game mode, as what we have covered in our previous video. Right now, just a question, how good is Doctor Strange in PvP game mode? So before we go into that, let's take a really quick look at the rest of my build. Well, nothing has been maxed out except for ignore defense, attack speed and cooldown. All the gears are 25, and there is at least 2 5-star energy attack Uru on each of the gear. And then all the skill set here are pretty much maxed out. And then we got rank 4 blast type enhancement here, which is very good, especially against those PvP combat meta like Apocalypse or the Immortal Hawk, and the rest of the combat characters as well. We got Power Angry Hawk ISO set here, Stage 12, Fully Awakened. As far as custom gear goes, we got a CTP of Authority, which is not too bad for PvP game mode, and he can actually do very well with this CTP in PvE as well, as what we have seen in our previous video. World Boss Ultimate and Giant Boss is not a problem for Doctor Strange. And then the uniform is only at heroic level, with some of the dodge, energy attack and HP as well. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's go with this first. The current top team in Vibranium League. Jean Grey, the blast of Jean Grey, which lists Thanos and Colossus. Let's see. Okay, this Jean Grey is rocking with a CTP of Greed here, which is great. And this opponent does have a CTP of Insight on his team here, which is better than mine because I don't have any of the CTP of Insight on my team here. So it may not be that fair to me, but anyways, let's see what Doctor Strange can do here. Alright, welcome to the party, Doctor. Wow, what a surprise. A piece of cake for Jean Grey to take down my Doctor Strange. Anyways, let's try again. Okay, this team is interesting. This guy already has tier 3 Dormmamu, very lucky guy with bunch of materials to spend. Not bad. I guess I'm not gonna tier 3 Dormmamu at any time soon because I'm not really impressed with Dormmamu in PvE game mode. I mean at his tier 2. No motivation for me to bring him up to tier 3. But I will try to upload some of the Dormmamu content in my upcoming video that will show you guys what he can do without his tier 3, without his level 70, and of course without any CTP as well. Wow, my Doctor Strange took down this Odin. Okay, a CTP of Judgment. What? Are you kidding me, bro? Doctor Strange can't even take down this PvE Dormmamu. Very weak. Okay, finally, let's play with this team. The universal type of Jean Grey, which lists Thanos and Colossus. So my doctor almost got one shot by the blast of Jean Grey, and I strongly believe that my doctor is not able to handle this universal type of Jean Grey as well. It's just very difficult. And this Jean has a CTP of Greed, and this team does have a CTP of Insight here, which is not too bad. Yeah, just damn weak. You know what? We are going to play against this team. This team doesn't have any debuff removal leadership, which is not that good. This team is utilizing the 36% of all attacks and 36% of all defense from Thanos leadership, which is only useful to Thanos himself because his leadership is not useful to Jean Grey because his leadership is only applying to villain allies. So Jean is a hero, she's not going to be benefit from it, so this leadership might be a bit wasted. And the fact is, if the opponents like me bringing Doctor Strange, and if I were to play it manually, I can just pretty much spamming all of my skill to time freeze Thanos and the rest of the teammate during the entire match. And I'm gonna take down this team easily if I were to play this manually. So always remember to bring in the debuff removal leadership like Silver Surfer, Jean Grey, Wasp or Odin. The debuff removal is a must in PvP if you want to be competitive enough in the current state of the game. To be honest, I feel like Doctor is just not made for PvP unless you play him manually. Because in auto play mode, Doctor Strange is just damn slow, as you can see right over here. Because if you want to play him well, no matter in PvE or PvP, you are going to be pretty much spamming all his skill in the battle. You need to start with 5, then 4-3-2, 4-3-2, 4-3-2 until the 6 is available. Then you go with 6 and 5 and keep that going, and that's how you're going to play him well in the battle. But in timeline auto, it's just controlled by the AI and it's just a slow motion. Doctor Strange doesn't have any value in this kind of play style. Normally, if I control Doctor, I can get his 6 skill with just 10 seconds, I believe. But look at this. It takes almost half minute or more than that to actually get his 6 skill to be available. So I feel like Doctor is just not made for PvP. He is a PvE guy, to be honest. Okay, this Jean is rocking with the CTP of Authority. Not really good, to be honest. Either a grid or a regen is much more better for Jean Grey. Yeah, obviously we are definitely having some of the advantages because this team is led by Thanos instead of Jean Grey, I mean the debuff remover. Alright, so here we go. Next, we are going to jump into some of the Platinum League against Silver Surfer. Okay, this team has Silver Surfer. Let's do it. So right now we are actually choosing against some of the Silver Surfer team Platinum League. Since he's banned in Vibranium League this week, so we have to test him out here. Okay, this Silver Surfer is rocking with a CTP of regen, which is not too bad, and in addition to a CTP of insight. So let's see what Doctor Strange can do here. Okay, welcome back to Earth, Doctor. Wow, he is freezing Silver Surfer now. Interesting. Ooh, Silver Surfer is doing his third skill. Too much damage. Okay, let's try one more time. Alright, the last battle. Let's see if Doctor Strange can take down this team or not. I don't think he can do it because he's just not that good in PvP. If you really want to use him in PvP, just play him manually. Wow, this is not even a PvP CTP. This is a CTP of destruction. Okay, because Doctor Strange doesn't have any value on auto play mode, to be honest. Just keep that in mind. So those things like Alliance Conquest or Alliance Tournament, forget about that. It's just very difficult for Doctor Strange to shine if the enemy team does have debuff removal. It's just very difficult, alright? That's why I say, damn. Guys, to be honest, for those who want to build up Doctor Strange for PvP, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't. Please don't. That is a horrible idea. Doctor Strange just can't do anything in timeline battle, even with the CTP of Authority. That 5 seconds invincibility is just not good enough for Doctor, and I think even if you give him a regen or a grid, it's not gonna help much unless you play him manually, and I think even if you play him manually, it's not a guarantee win either. If you fall into the 5th skill of Jean Grey, or if your skill got reflected by Silver Surfer, you are pretty much dead, because Silver Surfer does have the energy reflect on his skill, and in addition to the fact that Doctor Strange just doesn't have the revive ability just like Silver Surfer. So he's not gonna be in the same level as Thanos, as Silver Surfer and Jean Grey in PvP game mode. So even if you max him out as a PvP character, I don't think he's going to do much for you. He's just not made for PvP, to be honest. He is a PvE character. So if you are someone that is trying to build up your Doctor Strange for PvP, no, It is a hell no. So that's all for the PvP review for Doctor Strange. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care.